Yo, who even is Bronn? Like, where did he come from? How did he get here? Every time I saw Bronn in the show or read about him in the books, I always wondered about his past. Truth is, they tell us very little about Bronn. In the books, they don't tell us anything. All we know when we meet Bronn in the books is that he is a sellsword. In the show, it's a little different. There's a scene when Bronn actually opens up a bit about himself, although it's still vague. Before the Battle of the Green Fork, Bronn, Tyrion, and Shae are spending time together playing games. Tyrion and Bronn get into a drinking game, where they have to guess about their opponent's past. From this, we learn the following things. First, both of Bronn's parents beat him. Second, he killed his first victim when he was 12, and his victim was a woman. Third, he has been north of the Wall for work. Again, not much information. There's a theory out there that suggests that Bronn is actually the last living member of House Tarbeck, which was one of the houses destroyed by Tywin Lannister during the Rain Tarbeck Rebellion. According to the story, the 3-year-old son of Rohan Tarbeck disappeared during the assault. Now, most people say that he was thrown down a well by Sir Amory Lorch. However, some say that he escaped to Essos and became a bard. I think that boy was Bronn, except he was never a bard. It's possible that Bronn was smuggled to Essos by one or a few of his family's servants. The servants treated Bronn as their own child, and he grew up to be a fighter. There's one thing you'll find in Essos that you won't find in Westeros, and that is sellsword companies. Essos has a multitude of sellsword companies, the most famous ones being the Second Sons and the Golden Company. We know Bronn is a sellsword from both the show and the books, and it makes sense he would join one of these companies and build up his experience. Most people who disagree with this theory say that the timeline don't match up. Bronn's age doesn't line up with the lost Tarbeck boy, but I think it does. The Rain Tarbeck Rebellion happened in the year 261 after Aegon's conquest. If the Tarbeck boy was 3 at that time, then at the time of the events of the Game of Thrones occurred, he would have been around 40 years old, give or take 1. To me, that seems to be a reasonable age for Bronn.